his favorite Christmas song. Oh, that's my favorite Christmas song.
DOC Christmas.
I don't know who the DOC is.
They don't know.
Man. We got Cuban in the house tonight.
Woo!
I can't see that dude.
You don't need nobody.
This piece is for anybody who's ever lost anybody to suicide. If there's no room in your heaven for suicides, I'll make room for them in mine.
Come on.
I'll pull some blankets from the linen closet and fold pallets onto the floor. I'll break out the sleeping bag I keep reserved for touring poets. We'll watch the DVD of what dreams may come, over and over again, as we all long for a repeat button of our own, a mute button of our own, instead of just an off switch, instead of just being remote. I'm not familiar with any afterlife except the place in our hearts where we keep random film clips of the people we refuse to leave on the cutting room floor. Maybe heaven is our capacity to love. A house with as many rooms as we are compassionate. I got a soft spot for the people who would rather go AWOL than storm castle walls. How can I banish someone to eternal torture for laying down their sword and shield and studying war no more? Burning someone for putting out cigarettes on their forearms is like punishing a workaholic with a promotion. All I will hold over a flame is a rotisserie chicken. I'll make a pot of mac and cheese and open up a few cans of yams. I have Wi-Fi because maybe the difference between heaven and haven is being able to check your email. I am not giving up my bed, but I have buku square footage. And I've been told that my bathtub is roomy if you're short enough. Not that anyone will be encouraged to view themselves as tubby. Here, public image will be as transparent as a missionary's generosity.
Come on.
I don't know the last time your house was remodeled, but this house shall be born again. For the dead, for the fondly remembered, for the still loved. I used to believe that quitters never win. Winning has taught me that we will all eventually quit. Someday your kidneys will fail. Your heart will stop pumping its fist at the world. Your brain will power down as you are catapulted through your windshield. How is making a decision less honorable than dying by accident? How is diving from a burning building less honorable than getting onto the wrong plane with the wrong religious radicals? Your house has gates, a guest list, and nothing but golden streets to sleep on. Mine has empathy for people who thought they were saving their loved ones the trouble of hating them as much as they've already hated themselves. And if you don't hate yourself sometimes, you might already be dead. And if it's all you ever do, you can't stay alive. I will always fill moments of silence for people who had trouble singing to their own reflections. My hallway's not carpeted, but it's equidistant from the two most magical locations of the house, the refrigerator and the commode. Plus, whoever sleeps there will be the first to smell what's on the stove. Now, I only cook breakfast on the weekends, but once you open up a can of biscuits, you kind of have to bake them all. I may never sneak my head all the way into the back of the oven to check on them. I know that life is precious. And with the exception of being terminally ill, it usually gets better. But if I should happen to cook my own goose, please don't think of me as a coward or an egomaniac or being too sensitive for the rippers of this world. Think of me as someone who lived his life. What turned out to be his entire life. Until he decided that he couldn't. Then, you forgive me.